everyone. I am here today to share a flip-flop journal that was custom ordered by Tammy, and she wanted to see it, so I'm going to do a flip through here for her. So you can see that I've used, her request was to use the same image that I used on my last journal. I've added the little bits of gold rub and buff around the edge here, as well as some of the pink glass glitter. And then I've just tied it with this twine, and I personally like the twine because it picks out kind of these craft colors throughout. However, I am going to send along a length of this ribbon for Tammy, just in case that is her preference, so that she can use that instead of this twine. But I have used some of that twine throughout the journal for tag toppers as well, just so that it all blends together. So let me show you inside. It is very similar to my typical flip-flop journal. So on the inside, I have my little pad of paper here with a little bit of trim at the top. On the flip inside, I have a little label, my notes card, and the little elderflower soap bottle. Here I have a little frame with some gold rub and buff and a little journaling card there. On this side, lace pocket, I have an envelope here. This is from Ruby and Pearl, and I've just added a little journaling card with a tab. This stamp is from one of Sam Poole's newest stamp collection. Gosh, I'm having trouble with that. It does go in. I guess I'm just not looking at it correctly. Let me show you. So this is one of Sam's newest stamp collections. You can see the publishers and booksellers here. She's got other ones out. I'm waiting on some. They were sold out. Congratulations, Sam, at scrapbook.com. So I have a few more that I'm going to be getting as soon as they come back in stock. And then, of course, my other ones that I always like to use throughout are these date stamps, part 1 and part 2. So those are the stamps that I've used. And then I've just added a variety of different papers, different tabs that I've used. Some ruffle here. Envelope in the center with a little journaling card. This is from Genevieve Designs, from her flip-flop journal collection that she had out, I think, the early part of last year. And as I usually like to do, I've just kept all of the flips attached so that they can be glued down for a pocket, or they can be used for journaling. In this pocket, you can see I've used rusted paper clips throughout. So with this flip, I've just glued the bottom here to make it a kind of a loose pocket. And I've got this pretty Amity Bloom journaling card. And then I've got a vintage glassine bag, and I just used this rose as the closure. And in it, I've just got a couple of pieces of extra paper that I had from offcuts, and I thought they might be good little journaling spots. So that goes in that pocket. Another tab here with a button. Again, I've left that flip. Here I've got one of my favorite images for a top tuck spot, and then I've just clipped on a few things here. So this pearl button card, and this is from Luna Razu. This really pretty journaling card from Raindrop Lila. This envelope, I don't have anything in it, but that is again from Genevieve Designs kit. And then this is just a printable from Ruby and Pearl, and I've just backed it with some avocado dye. And I thought that would make a great little journaling spot as well. And in the front pocket here, I have, this is Amity Bloom. This is just one of her receipts, French receipts, and I've just added that for a large journaling spot. The second signature here, I've used baking paper for the pockets, and then just a little bit of coffee dyed lace. And this is a ruby and pearl image, and I've just stamped it using those stamps from Sampool. And then I've just made a tag and just added some trim, and then this is an embossed tag, and I've used the twine for the topper there. In this bag, this is an Amity Bloom image, and then I've just added a journaling card. This is the other half, so this is like a small book cover, and I've just cut them apart and added a tab for the journaling spot there. Here I have printed on some tracing paper and made a bag, and then just added a tag with some sari ribbon at the top. So you can see there's lots of journaling space. I've done some printing on vellum here, a little bit of trim on this ruffle, and then I've just stamped a tag there. That is a Sampool tag stamp, and then I've just added a rusted bulb pin. Some of my vintage ledger paper here. Here I have clipped on a payroll envelope that I've stamped, and then added a sheer pocket, a little bit of trim here, and then another embossed tag with some dotted sari ribbon. Tried to vary, using buttons and trims throughout, just to add a little bit of interest. Here I've clipped on one of my favorite ruby and pearl photographs, and I always like to print these onto glossy photo paper just so that they do look like real photos. And then this is an image from one of Sampool's kits, Sampool Designs on Etsy. I think it's called L'Artiste, but you can take a look at that. And I've just it's a tall cover, and I've just cut it up into a tag or a journaling card, and then just added a little bit of trim at the top. And just trim on that tab there. The other part of that bag, one of my favorite floral images, and then in that I have a die cut that I've stamped my Tiffany stamp on. I know that I believe Tammy likes that stamp, so I made sure to include that for her. Another pocket here. This is a Raindrop Lila image, and then this is just an offcut that I had that I've added a tab to the top for a couple of journaling cards. And I apologize for the lighting. This looks very dark. I'm not sure why. It's the morning light. So anyway, it's not quite this dark. The colors are a little bit more vibrant than you see there. Another top tuck spot here that I've added a little bit of the glitter glass to, and then I've clipped on this embossed journaling card, and then this is an envelope. This is from Ruby and Pearl, and then another Amity Bloom receipt that I've just added there as well. A bit more printing onto vellum, more tabs. On this I've got some kind of gold colored sari ribbon that I've just gathered with some sheer dotted tulle on top, and then I've just added a few different sizes of tags there with a rusted bulb pin. Here, just a couple more images. This is Angela Kerr. This is Amity Bloom. And here, I've got just a couple of different tags. This is, I don't know if any of you have, this was Marion Smith, and my goodness, that's from years ago. I don't know, I don't think it's still available, but I just love this kind of filler page, this really pretty turquoise. So I thought it was a nice addition to this particular journal. And then this is an Amity Bloom journaling card. Here I've doubled up the sari ribbon. Added another one here, and then in the back, this is from Shabby Art Boutique, and then in that pocket I have, this is the offcut to that earlier pink journaling card that you saw that I mentioned was from Sampool Designs. This is the top of that. So this is the top, and the other tag was here, and then I've just added a little bit of lace and trim, and then this is just printable from Ruby and Pearl that I've added some extra journaling space. So those are the first three signatures. Now flipping to the back, another baking paper pocket, another tag. This is a page from Ruby and Pearl that I've just reduced in size to a journaling card size, and then just added a tab there. And then I have this little ledger book that I've added some journaling space to here. And then at the back, I've got just a little pad of paper here that I typically like to add with a bit of stamping again. Those are Sampool stamps. Here is a little square doily that I've folded into a pocket, a little bit of trim, and then a tag at the back. A couple of things here, little journaling card that's from the Graphics Fairy. I've just reduced that in size. This is a printable from Ruby and Pearl, and I've just embossed it. And then in this little bag, I've got a couple of different things that I thought Tammy could use throughout. So a little note to self tag that I've stamped, and then another little flower. And in this bag, I have another Ruby and Pearl floral image, again printed on glossy photo paper. I love this printable from Amity Bloom, and then I've just added tab here, more ruffles. Here I have clipped on this pocket. This pocket is from that same Genevieve Designs printable flip-flop journal printable kit that I've used a couple of things from, and then I've just added a bit of trim to the bottom. I've added some twine at the top, and then just added a couple of journaling tags here. Again, that's from Sampool. This is Ruby and Pearl, I believe. And then I have added, glued down the bottom of that. You can see here. Oh goodness, here I've glued this down, added a tag, and this is from Amity Bloom. And so these actually go like this. Some vintage ledger paper that I have with pink stripes. I love that. In the center here, then I've got another tag, and then this is from Ruby and Pearl, and I've just left it plain on the back for some journaling space. And then you saw me use this in a smaller size at the front. I just love this image, so I've included it again for a journaling card. Again, I've left the flip here. This is another Ruby and Pearl image, and then this is an Amity Bloom. And here I've made a little bag with little Ruby and Pearl cut off, and then just added some trim and some of that glitter glass, and then another embossed tag with a little bit of pink dotted sari ribbon. And you can see, I don't know if you can see there behind this is some of that dotted sheer fabric. And then on the other side of that bag, I have added a little stamped label there. that can be used somewhere in the journal. And then this really pretty sand pool photo image in this bag. And then I've just created a tag here from an offcut and added a little bit of trim. I don't have anything behind. I think I'll find something to put behind that bag for Tammy so she has it. So that is this latest flip-flop journal for Tammy. Tammy, I hope you like it. And it will be going off to its new home early this week. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back soon with another couple of journals.